We're recording.
Mind-blowing.
Okay, Gretchen's going to give us some mind-blowing advice.
This is actually very old school. However, you probably can, I would imagine there probably is a way to do it electronically as well. So it's called a tickler system. I am doing it the old-fashioned way. It's really, really funny, but this is actually how, like, the job that I have outside of my home, a couple days a week, it is a sales job, and this is how we handle our leads. And so, and I think I bucked against it because I didn't want to feel like I was at my other job, but it works. I mean, like, people don't fall through the cracks, and you know when to follow up with them. You just have to make sure that you're, you know, in it every day, obviously. Mm-hmm. So how I did it was I just bought a little tiny box off of Amazon. It's an index card holder box. I like the 4x6. You can use the 3x5 if you want to. I love my erasable pens. I know I'm a freak, but yes, I love my erasable pens. So I just got blank index card file folders. They have them with the months and with even like the days that the numbers of like the month too. But I just numbered them and dated them myself. And then like I did the tabs. I did 1 through 31, and then I did January through December. So like that way, if somebody can do something 2 months from now, I might put them in like that month that they're there. But then every day I just move like the numbered cards back. I mean, it's pretty simple. But yeah, like, I mean, so for instance, like, and a lot of times my Fridays will be a lot like of index cards of like people that I want to follow up with. Now, where did I put that? The 21st is Friday, right? Oh my gosh. You're messing up my system. I'm just kidding. And I just put like different pertinent information on there, like things that they're interested in. Obviously like their name, their Instagram handle, Facebook, wherever it is that I found them. And just different things that I've talked to them about. I mean, it's just like my little information card about them. I know some people will like highlight and they'll put them in all these different categories, and I just can't handle all of that because sometimes they are interested in the products and they're interested in the business, and I don't know how to, anyway, so it's just general follow-up system. So that's what's working for me. I still have a planner because I will put just different things in there as like a backup, but yeah, this is what's doing it for me. No one's going to fall through the cracks. So this is the system that I'm back to. So it's called the tickler system. I think that's like the old school name of it. And I'm sure there's a way you can do it electronically if you really don't like pen and paper, but I like pen and paper because I'm old. Okay, so that's not really what we were talking about. Well, it's not what we were planning on talking about tonight, but and listen, I'm gonna tell you, you all know I've been in the business for a while, over 5 years. I still struggle with organization, but I will tell you this: get it down as quickly as possible. Find a system that works for you, because I can't tell you how many people over the years, because I did not follow up with them or because I did not have their name written down, that I lost out on a sale or even a distributor. So, I mean, I try not to think about it because I don't want to go back there, but just figure out something that works for you. That's just all there is to it, because there's no right or wrong way, and we all are wired differently. So figure out something that works for you. Make sure you're following it and doing it every single day so no one falls through the cracks. Because, yeah, you don't want to even think about where you could be. Yeah, anyway, Okay, I'm not going to think about it. All right, so what I really wanted to talk to you guys briefly, and it's going to be brief because I know we all want to, get on with our evening, is the half off kits. That's just awesome. I mean, like, it's so exciting to be able to have that promotion again. My few pointers with that would be obviously get in touch with everybody that you've ever talked to about the business before, just to check in with them. Be setting up your 3-way calls. You don't have to obviously have a 3-way call, but sometimes it's just nice for somebody else to do the talking. Like, and they may say things that you may not have thought of, or you can kind of just like bounce off of each other. it just really works well. And it's nice to be able to have somebody else's opinion versus just the person that maybe you've been talking to. So set them up with somebody on your team, on, upline or whatever, and let them seal the deal for you. I am a very low pressure type of person. Everybody's going to handle things differently, and that's totally fine because, some people may need that extra like push or whatever. In the years past, I have been desperate, I just wanted a distributor so bad. So I'm like trying to like talk them into it, and it never went well. Never. It just wound up wasting my time, their time, and it just didn't go anywhere. So don't be desperate. Like, yeah, we all of course want to like chart for certain promotions, and we want to build our teams and, all of that fun stuff. But we want somebody to join us, lock arms with us and do this business and have fun with it and be successful together. So don't be talking anybody into joining you. Don't be telling them how easy and simple and quick everything is, because we know that it is simple what we do, but it's still, everything takes time. So so anyway, so definitely act like that. And that's really kind of all that I wanted to say. Be organized, make sure you're following up, and talk about this half off kit like as much as you possibly can. So we're gonna go to you, Monica.
For my ranting.
Yes.
And only a couple of my girls have probably already heard this today. Along with getting our distributors, it's like such a big deal to attract them to us and for them to feel comfortable reaching out to us. So like for me, I am a result of a business opportunity post. Actually, I think it was Jordan's very first post, or one of her first posts that she made when she joined this business. It was like within the first week, I think. And I saw it, and I was looking for something like this, even though I didn't know that that's what I was looking for. And so you never know who's watching. And yes, I have known Jordan since I was 5 years old, but I hadn't talked to her in more than like a handful of times in probably 10 years. So make someone feel that level of comfort. Like we were friends when we were kids. We hadn't talked in a while, but I still felt comfortable with her enough to trust her. You want your followers to feel like that with you. Make them feel like they know you well enough that they trust you. And a lot of you have public accounts, and so sometimes they can do that just by glancing through your account. I know when I get a lot of my distributors come from Host to Post, and if you have a public account, the first thing they're going to do when they see that Host to Post is they're going to go look at your account. They're going to see what type of person you are, what types of things you post, can they relate to you, are you a real person, all of those things. They're going to see that, or they're going to hit the follow button. They're going to look through your highlights. They're going to look through everything. That's what I would do. I would totally stalk someone before I reached out to them about a job. I just would. So most people are going to do that. So you want to present yourself on your page in a way that when a stranger looks at you on your page, they know at least 3 to 5 things about your personality. If someone glances at my page today, I mean, my page is not perfect. I am not a blogger. I am not perfect. But you can very easily see based on my page and my stories that I like to cook, I like kids, I like animals, and I love my family. You can tell those things based on my page. So we want people to be able to open up your page and know at least 3 things about you that do not involve it works. We don't want them to open your page and just see it works everywhere, because they're gonna be like, ooh, like that's spammy or whatever. I mean, we don't really have to worry about the green and black thing anymore, but still, you can put it works all over. So it works is not who we are as a person. It's a way that we support ourselves. It's a job that we love, but it is not literally who we are. So we want to be sprinkling that in amongst everything that we're doing. I think about like some of my favorite bloggers that I follow, they will randomly put ads of things in their stories. And because I feel like I know that blogger, I feel like I know their kids, even though I've never talked to that person a day in my life, I've never commented on their stories. But as I'm watching them and I'm watching their stories about their life, and all of a sudden they throw in some stupid product, I'm like, oh, I need that. I want that. Like, they like it, so it's probably good, right? And they're just throwing it in there, and then they move on with their life. So if we can do that, if we can create that sense of like, we love this product, but we also are showing you who we are, and we're showing you how we're living our life and doing the business at the same time, that's a big deal. I mean, today I was like walking back from gardening and talking about the business at the same time. Like, show them that you're juggling these things, because you have moms, you have college students, you have busy nurses that work nights and all that stuff. They need to know that they can put this into their lives. So whether it's from someone with a host to post or someone who already is following you, they need to know who you are. And when they first follow you, they need to be able to see that. So we want to constantly grow our network so that we have more people seeing us. But then also, you're going to find that you have people, I want to say probably 75% of the people that I have signed up as customers in the last couple of months have been people that were people who maybe expressed a little bit of interest or maybe never even did. And they've been following me for a year. It might be people that I never talked to about the product, or people that I talked to a year ago and just was like, all right, I've messaged them like 20 times at this point. They're not ordering. We're going to move on. Let's see what happens. And then they sign up. So they keep watching you because they like who you are. And then maybe they decide that they want to get the products or they want to join you in the business. So keep doing the things every day, because they're going to stop watching you if you're not doing all those things. But also if they just see product or business slides constantly, that might not interest them as much. So we want to mix it up, make sure we're doing both, show them how the business works in our lives, show them how the products are working for us, write those posts that make people cry. Like, you definitely want to make either yourself cry over, they say your why makes you cry. So make yourself cry when you write it and pull on their heartstrings too. I write about my mom all the time. So many people, when I will reach out to them, they'll be like, how's your mom? Tell your mom hi for me. You know, things like that. They feel like they know her and her disability and everything, even though they've never met her. So make people like, talk about your kids, talk about your dog. You know, I have people that like comment on my stories. I'm like, hi Daisy, it's my Yorkie, you know? So incorporate your life in there, because then people feel like they know you, they feel comfortable. Yeah, that's my rant. It's basically a summary of that, of a Zoom I was watching earlier, but that mixing up attraction marketing along with your messaging and everything is a big deal, especially for someone, I mean, like my personality, I am mostly an attraction marketing personality, but obviously you have to do both. So figure out your brand, make sure everybody sees your 3 to 5 things about yourself, and keep growing your network so that more people are seeing it. Yeah, that's all I got though.
Well, it's funny. I thought of 2 different things completely unrelated to what you were saying, but that I just wanted to share.
Go for it.
But that was all really awesome, Monica. I know what Zoom you're talking about, and I haven't watched it yet, but I am looking forward to doing that.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I believe so. So it's always, I don't know why, it's like always a letdown or some kind of like depression sets in whenever we have like an amazing sale, like for the products anyway, and then it's gone. But don't let that like it feels like it like deflates you a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but these are the positives. First of all, if they get however many products they're going to get, there's going to be more BV involved, which means your paycheck is going to be higher. Definitely still follow up with them, because I've had several people that were supposed to do it and then they never did. And now they're all, of course, contacting me today. I'm like, anyway, but that's okay, because we're gonna figure it out. So think. Sorry, my husband called me. He made me totally lose my thought. Yeah, just figure out, you can work around that, but just think of all the positives. Even though there's no deal right now for the products, there is for the business. And so we just want to, rock that out. And we have so many new people on here. This is what I wanted to say. share with us your ideas. Just because we're showing you different ways of doing things does not mean that you can't share with us something that might have worked for you that's different, completely different than we might have showed you, or whatever, because we're always wanting to know different ways of doing things or how something has worked out for somebody. So I challenge all the new people on here, share something that you've that's been working for you, or just like even shout yourself out, I don't care. But we want you to be a leader too. Like when you're new, you feel like you can't be that way, and that you kind of just have to like follow everything that everybody else tells you, and it's like not your right or whatever to like be able to get on to Facebook on Goal Getters and like share a live or whatever. Don't be like that. I don't know, it's something that's so exciting. It's like seeing your kid like walk for the first time. I don't know. So always like just be a leader. Even if you don't have any distributors under you, you want to be that way anyway for when you do get them under you. And you're getting them under you because it's half off right now. All right, now that's it. So I think we did pretty good, under 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
Everyone can start messaging about joining their team.
Yes, let's do it. We're going to have actually, our team is going to do a work Zoom at 10 o'clock. So if anybody wants to hop on at 10, it's this, so in 45 minutes, it's this same code. So you guys are all welcome to hop on here in 45 minutes again. Okay.
All right, rock it out, ladies.